Welcome to Lancaster Municipal Stadium. Tonight, AV Alta versus Union Omaha. USL 1 soccer action. Coming to you on L28. Hi everyone, I'm Larry Wolf along with Paul Lavella. Paul, AV Alta is on a roll.
Oh man, they've been so hot the last few games. They've got 3 wins, 2 draws, a lot of points there. They're in 3rd place. It couldn't be better for them. For an expansion team like this, doing so well, so fast, fantastic.
They haven't lost a game since April. They're currently in 3rd place, only 2 points out of 2nd place. What are you expecting from them tonight?
The expectations are high based on just what you said. I've got 3 keys to the game here that I want to see Alta do, and basically it's just play their game. It's possession out of the back, get behind the defense, and go score goals. Secondly, defend as a team. Make sure they block any unnecessary shots or crosses, and win that ball right back and go score goals. And the final thing would be cut down on the needless giveaways. Make sure their passes are accurate, their touches are nice, and as I said, go score goals. What do you think?
Hey, scoring is the name of the game. No errant passes. The weather right now is warm, great soccer weather. I don't see the wind blowing too hard. Well, actually, looking at the 661 crew, it is moving a little bit left to right. That might be a factor. How much can the wind affect players in conditions like this?
I think if it gets up high, it's gonna be a factor. If it keeps low, looking at the corner flags, it's not so bad down on the field. So if they keep it, that's a good point. They want to keep it on the ground and not put it up in the air so it blows all around.
Alta is 6-4-3, 22 points. Omaha is 3-2-6, 11 points. Once again, they're almost in 2nd place, just a win away.
Yeah, but there's a lot of parity in the league. I would tell you that that Omaha may be in 11th place, but they can't just think it's going to be a walkover game. They've got to really concentrate, play hard, and as I said, go score goals. That's the theme of the evening, eh?
Omaha actually is really low in terms of goals scored. They've only got, I think, 13 for the year.
Yeah, it's not a lot at this point of the season. But again, I'm sure they have their goal scorers, and who knows what could happen. One little lack of interest, and there goes a goal. So they stay on their toes the whole game.
I think we're getting close to the national anthem. Joe Gallardo Jr. is the leading scorer on Omaha. He's got 3 goals, but 2 of their other scorers, Orrs and Akoff, are not in the game today.
Now that's interesting. You never know what is behind that. Could be injuries. It could be just that the coach wants to give other players a chance, or that they've shined in practice. Alta, on the other hand, they have a lot of goal scorers. Blancas leads the team with 6, as you probably got, but there's about 4 or 5 guys that have scored at least 3 goals, and a bunch that have scored 1 goal each. So Alta has some goal scorers, and
Orrs has 2 goals. Akoff has 2. Gallardo has 3. 6 for Blancas. That guy has scored. He got that hat trick. Villalobos has 3. Destoon has 3. Alaribe has 3. Cerritos has 3. And down the line, Cruz, Lay, Martinez, Mariona, and Acuna all have 1.
All have 1. Yeah, it's fantastic. And that hat trick the other night, that was something. His 3rd goal, the free kick, absolutely brilliant. But my favorite goal was his run around Destoon and passing it by the keeper on the right side of the lower net. Brilliant.
Keeping an eye on the schedule, Alta will be playing 1 Knoxville on Wednesday, the 16th. Omaha is going to be playing the Charlotte Independence on Saturday, the 12th, and South Georgia Armenta on the 18th. So both teams have lots of action ahead, lots of opportunities to score more points.
Yeah, it's too early to start thinking about the playoffs. Shall we give way to the national anthem here, Larry?
We will. Air Force Honor Guard and the national anthem.
From Edwards Air Force Base.
Leslie Lopez with the national anthem as the kids exit the field. We're just about ready for the action, Paul.
All right, really looking forward to it. One surprise is that Desdun isn't playing tonight, at least not starting. So we'll see. Maybe he's got a pulled up limb there or something. I'm not sure myself, but we'll see if he gets into the game because he is one of their best goal creators. He creates goals from anywhere on the field. But they do have Alassane playing, and he is another good
high-energy player.
Oh, and distributes that ball so well. His vision is brilliant.
Of course, coming off that win against Portland, 2-0. Now, we saw them play Portland here, and frankly, I thought they were outplayed here. But in Portland, we won 2-0.
They were, and it was actually similar in Portland. Although Alta had more possession time, but not much, only about 50%, 57% compared to 43%. But they certainly took advantage of their shots. Alta did, that is. I would tell you that also. Portland had some unbelievable chances just missed, and some great saves by Aviles. So good on him.
Speaking of Aviles, he has really had a good year. Other than a little minor problem at the very beginning, he has been good.
Okay. He's done enough to be forgiven for that. But you're right. He has kept them in games, and he's What's interesting about Aviles is that he has played for both the Mexican and the U.S. national teams, the youth teams, the 15, 16, 17-year-old Mexican U.S. national teams, and the U.S. under-20 national team. So he's got a lot of experience, and he's just so aggressive in the goal. Comes out when he should. Got great vision, great feet. Flings that ball when necessary, or just he's the start of the attack, playing out of the back, rolls it out left to right, and off they go.
One of the forwards, Maesh, Adam, making a start today, as is Luca Mastrantonio.
Now, what's interesting about them is that both of them have their former teams happen to be Union Omaha. So maybe that's why they're starting. Well, we've seen Luca back there starting quite often, but Adam up front there is I'm not going to try his last name. I'm just going.
Could we have the revenge tour?
Possibly. This could be the revenge game that really no one is waiting for, but I'm sure it means something to them to see their old teammates and play against them. So let's hope they have a good game as well as the rest of the team, and we see a great victory today here at Lancaster Municipal Stadium.
Just about ready to go. Beautiful weather for soccer. It was about 85, 87, 89, 90. Pretty hot today, but it's cooled down. The wind is blowing. It's beautiful weather for soccer.
Well, I would tell you that 90 degrees in Lancaster is actually pretty cool. The rest of the country says, "Oh my gosh, it's got to be 90 degrees out there," and we're all saying here in Lancaster, "Oh gosh, thank goodness it's only 90 degrees out there."
Plus, one thing about Lancaster, once the sun goes down, that breeze it cools down really fast.
Nicely. It should be a nice evening for soccer, and I think. I don't think the elements are going to be a factor in this much, other than, like I said, if they get it up in the air, the wind may blow it around a bit. But other than that, if they keep it on the floor, and they'll do fine. Yeah.
Waiting for the whistle, waiting for the kick. Center circle. Crowd starting to make some noise. We're almost underway. Wind still blowing moderately left to right. That would be from the near sideline to the far sideline. We are underway into the far corner and right out of bounds.
Now you see that may look like a bad thing, but it's a tactic. Now they have them in the corner there.
Look out for high pressure. Look out for high pressure.
They have to work it out now. It's up to Union to work that ball out.
Nice throw in.
One throw, they were out. Look at that.
They escaped well. Avalos will have it.
But as I said, now we have possession. Let's see if they can keep it.
On the near sideline.
Ooh.
Good move.
Yeah.
Near midfield. That's Alassane. Double team for the moment, kicked out of bounds. Throw in for Omaha. Just the start of the contest. We're in the first minute. AV Alta trying to push closer and closer, perhaps into second place. Ostrom with the throw-in. Center attack for the moment. Alta has it. With their backs now.
And so
Backs
far,
continue to have possession.
yes, and this is looking good so far. They're maintaining that possession, just knocking it around, and that evades the high pressure. Now see, now he's open. Now he's got some room and space to run. He moves into that space, and that's really nice. Now if they get some there, that's even
Into
better.
the Omaha zone. Can they center it? Can they cross?
That's a great
Nice
ball.
pass. Can he center it?
What
Good defensive play.
Now you see what I mean. That's exactly what I was hoping for. They played it. They did well getting it out of the back. They got into behind the defense and created not only a set piece here, but they also created a golden opportunity. If that ball would have got through to the middle, that could have been a good opportunity for a goal.
And a corner kick.
And it's a Toyota Lancaster corner kick, as a matter of fact.
We'll see if they flood the zone. Here comes the kick. Pretty far away, drilled up in the air and out of bounds. It'd be a throw-in. It should be a throw-in for Alta.
Yeah, the corner kick was a little bit off. It was a little too far to the back. And you really, for those corners, you want to find the big boys. You want to find Pajaro and Luca Mastrantonio.
Villalobos with it. Alaribe. Back and forth they go, fighting for possession in the Omaha zone. Another opportunity. Can they cross? Shot on goal. Blocked up in the air. Blocked again. Lots of pressure from AV Alta. And they're going to wind up with it again. Another opportunity.
Still their ball.
They reset at midfield. Aviles plays it in the back. We're in the fourth minute. Alta has played very well so far. Had one opportunity plus a corner kick.
I would say they had two golden opportunities there, really. The coming from the back and then that last time in front of the net there.
Here comes Omaha now into the penalty zone. Kick high and off to the left. Kept inside, kept in play, fighting in the corner, and out of bounds.
It's an Alta throw. Good. They're defending well. They're getting some. They're getting into the attacking third. This is looking really good so far. I hope they can maintain this.
Nice header toward midfield. Martinez tries to get it. Can he get there? Not quite. Nuhu can kick it away.
This is good pressure by AV because all the backs are up, and they've just compressed this field into just one half.
They break the high pressure on the far sideline. Omaha near midfield.
He's going to make it. He did.
Good save. New again. Drives it toward midfield. Right to the head. Nice
Oh, he
attempt at saving it. But Alta winds up with it.
It's an Alta kick.
Just into the 6th minute. Alta and Omaha. Aviles can kick it away. Comes to the near sideline. Master Antonio with it.
And just like I said, they're playing out of the back nicely. That's their identity. That's what Coach Claiborne wants. And they do it so well. And it should eventually lead to some goal-scoring opportunities.
Action a little slower now. We had some excitement early on.
Yeah.
Near sideline attack. Into the corner. Can he cross?
Oh, too bad.
Both teams trading possessions near midfield.
So far, this has been the best I've seen Alta press and win that ball.
Martinez with it. The backs have it. Driving kick to the corner. Good chest trap for the moment, but it goes out of bounds. Chest trap attempt.
And no, it came off the Union player's head and out of bounds. So, but it was heading for his chest or his feet, and he was going to hopefully take it on.
Shot inside.
That's a good
Martinez.
Touch. He's through.
Good move. Got a shot. Can he take it?
Now, that was a great move by Martinez to get in and get behind it, but he waited just a little bit too long to put the cross up. It looked like he was trying to shoot, and from that angle, I think a cross would have been better. But
it was right in the middle. He could have done either, but
yeah.
It was tough.
Yeah, he would have had to squeeze in that near post corner, but there was two guys in front of the net all alone, pretty much.
Cross would have been better.
Yeah. All right, let's see how they do on the corner kick. Hopefully it'll be a little more on target this time.
Another opportunity for AV Alta. Early in the first half, here comes the kick. Far from the net. Alta's going to have it, though. Pass inside. Villalobos, little touch pass. Headed away. And cleared out by Omaha, but Alta goes and gets it. Robledo with it.
Yeah, they are really winning that ball. That's the best I've seen them win that ball. Good for them.
Backs with it now near midfield.
Again, they're just moving it to where there's a lot of space, a lot of time, so they can see what they want to do.
Alassane with it on the near sideline. He's a speedster.
There's that distribution that I spoke of. Switching over to the other side.
Good ball control.
He's going to put it in this corner here.
Cruz open on the near sideline.
Yeah, I thought they were going to find Cruz there, but they sent it back to the other side, which is fine. They still have it. Now he'll find him.
Cruz at midfield. Martinez to the far sideline. I believe that was Ramos on the far side.
Yeah.
Tough battle for possession near midfield.
They're still battling.
Into the corner.
Again,
they keep it in bounds.
There's good pressure again. Oop. It's going to be a free kick for Union.
Not a bad location for a free kick.
Well, for Union, it's not a bad location. It's kind of like an extended corner kick. Yeah. Is that what you meant?
Exactly. We'll see what they set up.
They've got a lot of bodies down in that box. There's only one back staying back. The rest are in position to get to that ball. So this is a good opportunity
for a counter?
Well, that too. Yeah, it would be actually.
Here comes the kick. They go close to the goal. Fighting inside, crowded in the box. Aviles comes up with it.
Yep, another great save by Aviles.
Danger, danger, danger.
It was danger. But Aviles stood his ground. It was an easy save right to him, but still, if no panic from him, he's just used to that kind of pressure. Whoops. Oh, whoopsie there. No problem.
One of the things you wanted him to avoid.
That's one. Yeah, there's only been a couple of those so far. So far they're doing everything except the goal scoring part of it. But that is yet to come.
Throw in for Omaha. We're in the 11th minute. No score.
Uh-oh.
In the penalty area.
Nope.
No call.
Ref said play on. That's right.
Good thing.
Yes.
Omaha backs with it now. Milanese drives it into the corner and headed out of bounds.
This is what I mean by other teams with that lack the identity that Alta has, where they just kind of knock it forward and hope for the best. Whereas Alta really controls it and tries to create things.
You're watching the action on L28. Throw in headed away by Alta. They have the ball for the moment. Knew who will have it. Boots it toward midfield. Nice header there by Alta. But Omaha retrieves.
Cruz has got to get back after he makes a attempt like that. There we go.
In the Omaha zone, Martinez with it. Kicks it back beyond midfield. I'd say time of possession pretty much in favor of Alta so far. No score.
Yeah, Alta has the possession for sure. Oh, hoping that someone was behind him.
Errant pass. Let's see what Omaha sets up. Driving shot toward the penalty area. Headed to the corner on the far sideline. Union Omaha trying to change the trajectory of their season. Alta trying for second place.
Well, Alta put up a lot of pressure early on, and now they're kind of seems to be catching their breath and letting them attack a little deeper into their zone, which is fine.
Alta now near midfield. Is that Master Antonio?
That's Cruz. There we go. That's a great ball.
Good move to the far side.
Goes right at him, and there's a great shot.
Shot off the far post. It was his near post. Couldn't quite get it in there.
Is that Robledo's? Who is that? That was a great run. See how he goes right at him, and then at the last second, fakes left, cuts right, and then
surprised him.
Yep.
Couldn't quite hit it, though.
And they just can't react that fast.
Long driving kick into Alta territory, headed for the moment. Alta has it. Hit from behind. Did he pull his hair? Alasan on the ground. Should be a free kick.
Yeah. And
was there a card?
There was, yeah.
Yellow card.
It's a Rex Parrish yellow card, as a matter of fact. Yeah, deservingly so. That was a cheap foul, and again, so he wouldn't go forward, so he couldn't get forward. He was what they call the professional foul to stop him from getting forward. You know. That shot came from the Frenchman, Adam Aumesh.
Alta with the ball. Just into the 15th minute. Martinez fighting in near midfield.
Nice turn.
Comes out with a nice job.
And gets it wide. Brilliant. Now they're going to work it back to the other side.
Villalobos to Cruz. Nice possession. Center attack, now to the side, far sideline.
It's right at him.
Into the penalty area.
It's a nice.
Goes to the left. Just loses possession, and they clear it out.
Yep, cleared out behind the goal. So it's another. Oh no, it must have come off a.
I thought we were getting a corner.
Yeah,
I thought we were getting a corner
I
kick.
thought so too. I was getting all ready for a nice corner kick, but must come off the Alta player, and it is definitely a goal kick.
They play it out of the back. Long driving kick into Alta territory.
And that kind of kick just plays right into Alta's hands.
Alasan with it near midfield. Pushes it forward. Martinez. Too much on that one.
Yeah.
Here comes Omaha. Beautiful diving attempt. Alasan. Nothing's called.
No, I think he got the ball on that. So
Get the ball first. It should be okay.
yeah. Now have a chance to. Oh, he gave him a yellow card. So I guess there was some.
Definitely contact. The point is, if you hit the ball first, generally.
I think he played advantage. Union kept the ball, and so he played possession.
Second yellow card of the game. Alta with a throw in. Far sideline. Foul called.
Alta's got to be a little bit careful. They don't want to get. They don't want to have to see red, or where these fouls are being committed are in dangerous. We've seen this just recently, a few minutes ago. Same spot, and it proved to be quite dangerous right in front of the net.
Good opportunity, good angle. Here comes the kick.
And again, you see Union sends all their players forward.
They want to flood the zone.
Yep,
Toward the goal it goes. Too far, too high. And beyond the end line. USL 1 soccer action from Lancaster Municipal Stadium. Aviles plays it out of the back. Alasan near midfield.
That's how you want to find Alassane, alone in the midfield, because then he can turn and find anybody.
He's got speed, nifty, and he passes well.
He is so quick. He's quick to turn, quick to distribute. That's Uribe doing well in the midfield.
Master Antonio. Alasan. Great camera work tonight. We're watching the field itself, but we're seeing some of the camera shots. Joe Leo and Angel Stephenson giving you some good close-ups of the action. Right now, Omaha with the ball. Backs have it. Long driving kick toward midfield. Both men missed the header. Off to the races for the moment.
Nice
and then
save.
cut off nicely.
Yes.
Good job.
Still with speed coming up. Whoa. Oh, boy.
And tripped down.
There's going to be another yellow card.
Absolutely.
And well deserved.
Cruz on the ground. Cruz tries to shake it off.
This is a good advantage for Alta to kind of catch their breath and see if they can work some magic. We're going into the 20 minutes here, and I'd like to see a goal soon.
Avila's with it. Now off to his left. Villalobos. Back still with it. Now to the far sideline. Into the corner they go. Could be an opportunity. Can they run it down? They have possession for the moment. Good recovery. Cross. Martinez lets it go.
Nice.
Shot on goal. Just off the near post. Knocked in front of it.
Yep, low, hard driving shot. It's going to be trouble for the keeper every time, and it's a good result for a corner kicker.
Martinez with the corner kick.
And he's a left-footed player, so you're going to see. Oh, you're going to see a short pass. There's the in-swinger. Oh, that's a lovely.
Nice move. Headed and cleared out just beyond the penalty area. Omaha dodges that bullet.
That's going to be a foul, yeah.
Free kick for Omaha. Hope you're enjoying the action right here on L28. AV Alta. Backs with it at midfield for Omaha. Alassane winds up with it near midfield.
You know, Larry, despite the lack of goals, there's some actually pretty soccer going on out there. There's some nice touches, nice little passes.
Well played game so far.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. But like I said, I'd like to see a goal here soon. And
So would Coach Glaben.
yes, he's probably more so than I.
And especially the 661 crew. They were tailgating today.
Yeah.
Nice touch pass. Here comes Alta.
It's a good ball.
Nice cross.
But too much.
Beyond the end line.
That was a good effort. It was a good idea. They haven't tried that, and crews tend to get to that far post quickly. It was just a little too much.
And I think the wind actually helped slow it down a little bit. It was still too strong.
Yeah. And Alta seems to have been having some good success from that left side coming in like that. So that's something they'll probably continue, and then switch it up and come to the right side again with Cruz.
Driven toward midfield. Who's going to get it? Alta for the moment. Now Omaha. Lots of contested possessions. Milanese passes it over to his left.
There's that closing now.
To the far corner.
He's got to close this down. No cross here. Step up. No shot. Step up.
To the corner. Nicely headed away
Yes, it was.
by Alta. Omaha still has it, though. Into the corner they go.
Steal.
Good steal in the penalty area. Alaribe tries to chase it down and can't.
Oh, it's a handball is called. Must have bounced up and hit either Alaribe. I think Alaribe hit it with his hand.
Another good location. Both times now they've gone
yeah.
for a
Alta's-
shot near the net.
Alta's got to be careful with that was an inadvertent penalty. He wasn't trying to do that, but nonetheless, it's still dangerous.
In the 25th minute, still no score. Here comes the kick.
It's a dangerous
Far
ball.
side.
Yeah. Just a little too much over the head and fell inconspicuously away And it's a goal kick.
Aviles will play it from the back. To the far corner. Alassane.
It's a little too much.
Alta gets it back. And loses it right back. Look out.
Yeah,
attacking the center.
That was a good defensive play by Union.
Good angle. Look out. Shot almost on goal, but knocked away nicely by the defenseman.
It was indeed.
Couldn't tell who blocked it, but it was cut off nicely.
I think it was Luca Mastrantonio.
Still, though, an opportunity for Omaha. Here comes the corner kick. Referee's signal ready. Here it comes. Long beyond the goal. Headed forward, and Aviles jumps high. It's headed, though, in.
Goal.
On the ricochet. Aviles blocked it once. Couldn't get it a second time, and it was headed in for a goal. Omaha takes the lead.
That was a very good corner kick. No one was on that back post, or no one tall enough to defend against that. And when it came back in the middle, that's always dangerous. Aviles did very well to get it, but he didn't get it. I think he wanted to get it over the back of the bar and not just straight up in the air, and that's what caused the problem. It came right back down onto the Union player's head. I'm not quite sure who the goal scorer was yet.
I thought the kick was too far to begin with, but they actually had it well set up. And on the ricochet, they score the goal.
I think that was Becker who got the yellow card earlier.
I believe that goal was at about 26:30. Still lots of time in the first half.
Yeah, he came plowing into the crowd and just jumped over everybody and knocked it right in the back of the net. Aviles had no chance for a second save there.
Plus, Polivanov is not in the game, one of our taller players, to protect against headers.
Well, I did say I wanted to see a goal, just not that kind of goal. Now let's see if Alta can answer.
Mastrantonio with it. Double team comes out with it anyway. Good pass. Omaha gets it. Fighting for possession at midfield. Martinez loses it, gets it back. Hit from behind. Alta's ball with a throw-in.
This will be a good test for Alta, see if they can see how they do having to play from behind.
They've had things going their way the last 4 or 5 matches. Again, they have not lost a match since I believe it was April 30th. Omaha certainly looking better than their record indicates.
Yes.
Near the penalty area, long looping shot.
A little too long.
Mastrantonio has it. Into the center of the field, now to the side, near corner.
Good counterattack. Play it.
Martinez
He's off. Yeah.
Offsides.
Yeah, he didn't get back on time. That was he made the nice run, but the defense stepped up, and he was caught in the offside possession, and then the ball was played in.
Cruz and Martinez.
They did well to get down, just fell a little short. That's okay.
We're in the 30th minute. Nuhu plays it from the back. Ball driven toward midfield. Deep kick into the penalty area. Knew who will kick it away. Ave this now to the near sideline. Cruz on the near sideline. Now to the far sideline. Omaha takes it away. Good pass to the left toward the penalty area. Racing is Mastrantonio to try to cut it off.
Oh boy.
Beyond the far post.
That was pretty close. That was, I got to say, Cruz really worked to get back and prevent that cross, but the Union player got it up, and it was a very nice cross and almost resulted in another goal. So AV dodged another bullet here.
Can't afford to go down by 2.
No.
Villalobos with it near the penalty area. Almost to midfield now. Alta with the ball. We'll see what they set up. Alasan to the far sideline. Into the corner. Villalobos back to Alasan. To Martinez. Now Cruz. Good ball control for the moment.
Yeah, they're doing very well with that possession. Now they got it, and they're working it, and they're trying to get behind that defense. This is another. Can he get the
Possible
shot off?
opportunity. Shot on goal, high and wide.
Yeah, he scooped up under that ball. He's got to drive that ball. That was a great run. He faked once, twice, and then got the shot off. But leaning back and getting under it, didn't have his hips towards the goal. Unfortunately, kicked it up over.
Would have been a 25-yard bomb.
Yeah, it would have been a lovely goal had he drove it in.
Milanese to the near sideline. Nice header.
That little shot, well, that's the best action we've seen in the last few minutes from Alta. They got to keep going at that and keep driving forward and create some more opportunities. We haven't seen many opportunities recently.
They seem to be in control of the match early, but maybe in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah. This is one of those things that possession can be overrated. You're going to see in the statistics that they're going to have 60% of the possession, but they're down 1 goal.
If it's possession on your own side of the field, it doesn't help as much either.
No. Don't want to lose it. There's going to be a foul there, yeah.
Should be a free kick for Alta. We're in the 34th minute. Alasan on the near sideline. Looks to Cruz, gets it to him. Nice pass to the corner. Could be an opportunity. Can they cross? It's Martinez with the ball. To Robledo.
It's going to be tough.
Almost a foul. Cruz with it. Center of the field. Center attack.
Yes, that's the right idea.
To the corner.
No. No rebound.
Villalobos. Shot on goal. Nice block.
Yeah, he had to take a little too much time there to settle it, and that allowed him to recover.
Alta still has it, though. keeping the pressure on.
Yeah.
They trail by a goal. To the near sideline.
That was just a lovely pass.
Martinez. Nifty move and gets it back. Walmer. Long shot for the corner.
Good ball. He's going to go at him again.
Well played soccer game so far.
Whoops.
Too strong.
Got to hurry.
Nice save.
Yeah.
Toward the goal they go. Alaribe can't get there. Ball headed away. Alta has it with Alassane. Aviles. And the Alta backs. Aviles again. At the 37th minute. Too strong.
Yep, yep. You know what's kind of missing here is our center midfield. Alaribe, they've got to get it to his feet. He's got to be able to get that ball and take some runners down. Alta's having good success from the left, not as much from the right, and certainly nothing from right down the center.
Ostrom with the throw in. Here comes Omaha with the ball near the penalty area.
Someone's got to shut that down. Oh, boy.
Long shot. Headed far off to the left.
Yeah,
far post.
It seems like the two Union players collided there and knocked each other off the ball. But they were both there alone, and that cross was easy to put up because there was no pressure on it. Ramos has got to get into that, not allow that cross.
Crowd is quiet.
Yeah,
Alta trails by a goal.
That goal took the steam out of the crowd, that's for sure. But there will be some life here in a minute. The 6-6-1's got to get back and rebound here. It's a nice little ball there, right to the feet.
Near sideline. Good footwork by Villalobos.
Yeah, it was.
Nice move by Alassane.
Nice turn, yeah. Keep that ball moving. That's what they have to do. Keep it moving.
Alta backs with it. Cruz on the near sideline. Nice touch pass.
Flick, yes.
Into the corner.
Oh. Didn't get it behind him enough.
Good block.
That's another player I'd like to see get more action is Robledos. Kind of quiet this half.
He's usually high energy.
Yeah, he is.
Aviles punches it off to the left. Now near midfield.
He can turn.
3 players. Yeah. Could be an opportunity. Cruz near the penalty area. Centers it nicely. Martinez with a shot. Beyond the far post.
It was a brilliant effort, I got to say, and that's how he scored the goal last week. Same way, he's able to just torque that ball and curve it into the outer net or that far post net. He just missed it this time, and it was a really good try. A great turn and shot.
He's feeling it. Couldn't quite put it in.
Yeah, that's all finesse. That's not driving it or striking it or pounding it. It's that's just a lovely try.
Ostrom. Good backward pass. Good possession for the moment. by Omaha. Milanese. Milanese again, near sideline. Nice interception there. Alta on the counter. Far sideline.
Back to that corner. Ah.
They reset at midfield. Nice anticipated pass.
Yeah,
Alasani got it.
Nice little touch. They got to keep it moving, though. It's a nice little
Give and go. Alasani with it again.
Got a little break
Alaribe.
there.
Far side.
Now I'll drive at him. No shot. That's correct. Oh, that was a really
Shot
good
on goal. Blocked nicely
Boy, oh boy.
by one of the defensemen.
That got through. The keeper would have never had a chance. Nice.
Martinez
That's a
to the
great
far
ball.
corner.
That's a nice touch. Oh, I thought he had it.
Couldn't quite control it.
I've been impressed with Martinez. He's really been on the ball a lot, making some nice turns, distributing, taking shots.
Omaha with a throw in. We're in the 42nd minute. I think we're going to have, what'd you say, 4?
No, I don't think that much. I think 2 or 3 at the most. There's been 1 goal, no substitutions, a couple cards, but that didn't really slow the game down much.
They were fast guards.
They were fast cards. There was no indecision about giving those.
I'm guessing 3 minutes of extended play. Long throw in. Villalobos had it for a second.
That's a nice
Possible
turn.
opportunity.
Yeah. There's Villalobos. Oh, yes, nice. Right back in. Oh,
Long looping shot.
that should be a corner kick. Or, yeah. Corner kick for Alta.
Alta again with a late first half opportunity.
So they need to send in. Here comes Pajaro and Mastrantonio, as they should. And Ramos and Cruz kind of clinch up the back there. What is Martinez doing? I guess it went over the goal, so it's going to the other side. Now you're going to see the left footer on the left side, so it's most likely going to be an outswinger. Meaning the ball's kind of come in away from the goal.
Here comes the kick.
Just like I said, Gole.
Nicely headed away twice,
Easy.
but Alta still has it.
That's the
Shot
right
on
deal.
goal almost. Headed
Yeah.
off to the left.
There might have been some offsides there too. I'm not sure. The ref didn't. The assistant linesman, the assistant ref didn't call it, but it looked like there were some offsides positions.
Knew who can kick it away. Alta's had a few more chances later here in the first half. They trail by 1.
Aviles. Yeah.
Comes out far from the net.
Right at the top of the box. See if they can work this ball in one more time. Get one more opportunity before the half.
Alta with it in the waning moments of the first half. Omaha on top 1-0. near midfield.
Alta's been having success in the center of the field, being able to turn and having some space, but not in the attacking third. That's where they need those. That's where they need Alaribe with his back to the goal to take one on, turn, and fire.
Generally, the execution of Alta has really improved since the beginning of the year. They really are.
Yep, 2 minutes. 2 minutes of additional time.
Omaha had the throw in. Into the corner. And on the far sideline, I think Alta will have a throw in. Omaha chose to pressure. Alta retains possession for the moment. Aviles plays it from the back.
Yeah, Union's defending high in the midfield there, so that the good thing about that is it creates some space behind him if Alta can exploit that. Again, get on the goal, get behind him.
Maybe only a minute and a half left, if
come on
that.
now. Gosh.
Nice job
He let him-
surviving.
Yeah, he let him play. You don't see that much.
Martinez,
He's looking for a shot.
shot
There
on
it is.
goal. He got it. Martinez, a low strike in the waning moments of the first half, near post and in.
I tell you that he he is on a mission. That was a great goal, and he stayed patient until it was on, and he got lucky. He was able to get around the corner, so to speak, and head right for the goal down the middle instead of trying to torque it left or right.
I thought he was cut off all the way. I didn't
He
think
was,
he had an
and then
opportunity.
he somehow got around the last defender, and now all of a sudden he's straight on the goal, and now he can pick his side. And he picked that lower right side, and it was beautiful.
AV Alta has tied things up. Walmer Martinez.
And the crowd comes alive, and that ought to be great for hot dog sales and taco sales here at halftime, wouldn't you say?
We could use one.
Oh, man, I'd love a stadium hot dog.
Excitement at the stadium. Coach Claben comes out and says hi and thank you very much.
And all of a sudden there's this big smile on his face. See, that's what I was expecting from Alaribe, some sort of goal like that. But, shoot, leave it to Martinez. That was great.
We can't have much more than a minute left, if that.
Yeah.
Here is Alaribe.
Here we go.
1 on 3.
Why not?
He's going to go for it. Why not? The half is almost over. Oh, knocked away nicely.
Yeah.
Cut off.
There it is.
Right
That's
back at him.
Halftime. Well, there was some great moments in that half on both sides, and I really enjoyed it. I got to say, it's I'm looking forward to the second half, and hopefully there'll be more goals to come, especially for Alta.
And we're going to try to get an interview, I believe, with John Smelzer. Probably in a minute. Jen Senguin is trying to set it up. Once again, we had a really exciting first half.
I think John went to get a hot dog.
Time was running out. And Martinez tied it up.
Yeah.
We're going to pitch it down to our interview. We're ready? Producer Annabelle says go. We're going to try to get that interview for you. We are ready. We're going to have an interview now with the president of AV Alta.
All right, we're here with AV Alta founder and president, John Smelzer. John, this has been an electric first half. From your perspective, what stood out the most?
Well, the goal that we just scored right before halftime, which is nice. We have a bad habit of giving up the first goal, but we are very much a second half team, so I'm looking for a dominant win in the second half.
So you've said on more than one occasion that AV Alta FC is more than just soccer. It's about community. So what impact are you hoping they have on the Antelope Valley?
You know, we're in it for the long haul. We're going to be here for a long time. And, you know, we want to inspire people. We want to bring families together. This family, almost everyone here on the east side is part of our family plan. We're going to develop local talent, get them on this field. And, you know, look, in the long run, we just want to be part of the fabric of this community.
So there's already been great energy in the stands. What message do you have for people watching from home that are just discovering that Lancaster has a soccer team?
Yeah, come out, come to a game. They're so much fun. They're so electric. Very reasonably priced. Most tickets start at like $19. So this is for you, and we want you to come out and enjoy it.
Excellent. Thank you so much, John. Everybody stick with us for the second half. It should be amazing. Thank you.
Cheers.
This week on L28, Summer Block Party 2025, Juneteenth Voices of Freedom Talent Show, AV Alta FC versus FC Naples. Live from Lancaster, California, this is L28 News.
I'm Angel Stephenson.
And I'm Joe Leo. Welcome to L28 News. It was a party on Lancaster Boulevard as the biggest celebration to grace the downtown district returned for its second annual summer block party.
With dozens of food trucks and vendors, party games, and even a special guest performer, it was a free event for all ages. Let's head to the boulevard to capture the fun.
It feels really good. You know, I like seeing everyone out in the community, just being out and about and engaging with us, and they ask a lot of good questions. So it's fun to see everyone out here.
I'm happy to be out here. I've already ran into a bunch of people that I grew up with, and it's been a really cool experience. I'm surprised with the turnout.
I love seeing the turnout. I love seeing the community come together for good food, a good band, and a beautiful night, quite frankly. And the wind is even down, which is not normal for the Antelope Valley. Come on out, have a good time, enjoy the summer block party. This is what it's all about. This is what the city giving back to the community.
Oh, it feels fantastic. The energy here is just electric. There's so many family and friends that we're bumping into down there, and everyone seems to be having a good time.
My favorite thing was the bubbles. I like the bounce houses.
This past week, Project Joy held its Juneteenth celebration of Voices of Freedom in the Speakeasy Room, where the community and young talent gathered for unity, music, and expression. From introspective ballads to heartfelt poetry and even live hip-hop, this intimate gathering proved to be the place to be. Let's go to Joe with more.
Sometimes I think kids, if they don't know their purpose, right, then they're going to express things in a negative way. So I think it's really the mentorship, having mentors, right? People in the community who can mentor them and let them know that, you know what, you are someone, you do have purpose. So the positivity is a mentorship. I think people connect the adults reaching back, you know, to the next generation and helping to groom them and bring them to the place where we are now.
So we all share similar stories. We all have to overcome similar things on our journey. By not sharing these things, we're actually doing a disservice to our community, to our families, and to ourselves. Your story matters. We're advancing so rapidly right now that we don't have to live in a world that feels horrible to us. We can evolve, we can grow.
So it's always been about community, and for here specifically, right, in communities where maybe resources may be a little bit more scarce, bringing a community of different types of people together so they can all have different perspectives on the vision.
Being a mentor and things like that, having a mentor, you know, is actually great. It can actually help you and help you in advance in life. They should be good when they come here, and it's a good vibe. It's a friendly home. You can see everybody enjoying themselves right now.
Joe, you had the opportunity to be at the Voices of Freedom event. What was your experience like?
Yeah, Angela, it was definitely a vibe of history, music, and fun. One of my biggest takeaways is learning where the head nod came from. It's coming from African customs, where also from the African word sinobana, which means I see you.
Joe, thank you for teaching myself and our viewers watching at home something new.
The Antelope Valley's professional soccer team, AV Alta FC, has been making waves in USL League One, battling their way to move up in the USL Power Rankings.
This past Saturday, the team faced off against FC Naples for the first time in the club's history.
From the pitch, here's Angel Stephenson.
It was a historic night at Lancaster Municipal Stadium as a packed home crowd witnessed the first hat trick in the club's history, along with the professional debut of Academy player Aaron Huerta, making it a memorable game for fans throughout the region. The first half of the match was intense, with neither team willing to let the other score. That would change in the 26th minute when Jerry Desdune scored the first goal of the night, sending the home crowd into a frenzy. Naples responded with an equalizer of their own in the 47th minute before the whistle blew, signaling the end of the first. The second half of the game saw an even more impressive performance from the home side, as forward Lalo Blancas got the ball to the back of the net several times, securing a victory for the team against FC Naples and scoring the first hat trick in the club's history.
This is our home, it feels amazing, all the fans, it's always nice to have a full crowd, and that's what we're here for, we scoring goals, get the wins, and it's an amazing feeling.
Head coach Brian Claben reflected on the victory after the match, expressing gratitude to the team and AV Alta fans.
Big win tonight at home, 4-1 victory over Naples. It feels good to finally translate the dominance with the ball to goals. I want to thank the whole AV again for coming out, supporting us. Big collective performance. Obviously, you can't deny what Lalo did, scoring a hat trick and led the line well, but I think it was a great performance from the keeper, the whole defense, the midfielders were flying, so super happy.
Post-game, fans had the opportunity to join their favorite players on the field for autographs and photos, while others headed to the VIP section for the Summer of Soccer after party, marking the end of a great night for the Antelope Valley's professional soccer team. Viewers are encouraged to scan the QR code shown on screen to stay up to date with all things AV Alta, or visit their website, avaltafc.com. L28 is for the community, by the community, and we would love to hear from you.
If you have a story you want to share, email us at story@tiffanyjohnsonproductions.com.
Thank you for tuning in to the City of Lancaster's news. I'm Angel Stephenson.
And I'm Joe Leo. See you next time on L28 News.
We are getting ready for the second half. 1-1. Good action in the first half. I thought it was, for the most part, dominated by Alta FC, but not really. AV Alta.
I've always said, Larry, that
possession
is a little overrated sometimes. It's a great strategy, and Alta works it so well, but one lack of concentration, and all of a sudden there's a goal and you're down. But they did very well to come back. And now it's anybody's game. They got 45 minutes to get another goal and walk out of here with the victory, which would be great as they try and get into that second place position.
Alta had 70% possession, but Becker scored the first goal at the 27th minute.
Yep.
And then the 47th minute, waning moments of the first half, Walmer Martinez evened the score.
Just like I said, he was on a mission to get a goal. He tried 2 other times and almost scored, and that time he wasn't going to be denied.
Omaha will start with the ball. Crowd is back in their seats. Most of them anyway.
Yeah.
And we're underway. Master Antonio lets it go to Aviles. He'll play it from the back onto the far sideline. Near midfield. High pressure. Omaha comes out with some intensity. Ramos, Pajaro with it now. Good backward move. Nifty footwork. But again, it's deep in Alta territory. Pajaro with another move toward midfield.
That was nice to see Pajaro putting on a little bit of a show back there. The crowd seemed to be enthusiastic about it, as they are now with new life in the second half.
Omaha has shown some energy here at the outset.
But, I like when they put pressure. If Alta can survive it and work around him, it gives them a great opportunity for not only counterattacks, but, again, getting behind into that, exploiting that space when they push up.
Their ball control has been outstanding. 71% passing accuracy in the first half.
That's fantastic.
Ramos. Real fight for possession with Cruz. Now back to Aviles.
This is where those forwards got to move around a little bit up top and give them target. And there it is. That's going up. Putting it in that far right, on that far right side. They've got to get some more success from that right side. They've had great success on this left side, but which is where that goal came from, actually, if you think about it.
Throw in from Omaha. Possession with their backs. We're in the 48th minute. Lancaster Municipal Stadium. Toward the near sideline. Attacking the middle. Long looping shot. Aviles comes out. Look out. Woo.
That should not have been that dangerous.
Far from the net.
Yeah.
Living dangerously. But fortunately, the shot went off to the left.
That forward got up well over Martinez's outstretched hands. That is surprising, but no harm, no foul, as they say.
Alta pressured again. Omaha really putting up the high pressure.
Should be an Alta throw, yes, indeed.
Midfield throw-in for Alta.
Good opportunity.
Attacking the middle.
Now he's all alone. There's just too bad he didn't get that shot through. That was well defended by Omaha, stepping up and preventing that shot because he had some room there.
And taking the hit. A lot on that thing.
Yeah. That, as Chris Farley used to say, that's going to leave a mark.
Another corner kick. Alta had 4 in the first half. This is their 5th corner kick. Another opportunity. Toward the goal. Headed nicely. Is it in? Yes, sirree. Far post on the header. Beautiful setup. I thought it was too far. Not really.
That's exactly where we wanted it. Right on that far post. And he did well. There was tall bodies there. We'll find out who the goal scorer is here in a second.
Alta on top now, 2-1.
I want to say that was Pajaro or Master Antonio that got that. As I said, those tall. Yep, Master Antonio.
Luca got it.
He was on that far post. He's a big boy, big Italian, nice big Italian paisan. Gets on that far post and just whacks it home. Very nice.
From a fellow Italian, Mr. Paul Labella.
Why not give the Italians credit for that one? Do you know Master Antonio was an anteater? University of Irvine, UC Irvine.
Ah.
Yes. Born in Rome. And now scores a goal.
Omaha will try to answer. In the 51st minute, Master Antonio with the skull. Look out, here comes more trouble for Omaha.
Finish it.
Good opportunity. Shot
There
on
he
goal.
goes.
Yes.
No.
Offsides?
Nope, got the side net.
Side of the net. Oh, my
Side
goodness.
net. Yes.
We're far away. We're going to look at our monitors here. We're far from the action in this half. Everything that happens with Alta on offense, we're miles away. In the 52nd minute, it's 2-1 AV Alta.
It's almost 3-1. Villalobos almost got his another goal for him. His 4th goal of the season it would have been.
Ramos centers it for the moment.
Nice turn. Get it out wide. There you go.
Villalobos. Alassane.
And they get control of it. Very nice.
Ramos again. The score now is a little more reflective of the ball control that Alta has had. Aviles.
And the work rate and the time of possession. So good on Alta.
Nice pass. Ramos comes out with it.
Oh, it's a good
Drives
touch.
it forward. Streaking forward. Can they get there? No. Knew who gets it.
Oh.
Alta tried to steal it and couldn't.
That was really a nice save from Nuhu to come out and hit it. He was out of his box, so that's his only choice.
Missed a header there. That could have been an opportunity for Omaha.
For Omaha, right.
Alassane near midfield. Punches it over to Ramos. Ramos looks over the defense. Back to Pajaro. Aviles drives it to the far sideline. We're in the 54th minute, 2-1, AV Alta.
And what I'd like to see from Alta is not get complacent. Put the foot on the throat, as they say.
Pedal to the metal, still.
And drive at him. Get behind him, get more goals.
On the far sideline, near midfield. Now to the near sideline. I believe that's Cruz.
That's a great
Into
ball.
the corner. Good placement. possible opportunity. Look for the cross. In the penalty area. Back to the net.
Yep, it's off now, so now they'll just regroup. Oh, that's a
Little
nice ball.
touch pass. Can they get it? No, knocked
Not quite.
away.
Yeah, it was a good effort. Nice steal, Alessandro.
Here's Ramos.
Oh, there's Alaribe.
Alassane.
No, it's Alaribe.
Nuhu knocks it away. Master Antonio with a header.
Nice turn.
I thought they were going to go to Aviles. Villalobos with it now. To Alassane. Mabumu to Ramos. On the near sideline. Battle for possession. Omaha winds up with it.
Yeah, it was a little unfortunate to give it away there. They had good ball control, good possession, and inadvertently gave it away.
On the far sideline, Omaha. We'll see what they set up. Into the corner they go. Racing forward. Cutting it off nicely for the moment is Master Antonio. Mabumu.
Oh.
Alassane's pass off
Yeah.
to the left.
Again, don't get complacent, Alta.
A throw in now. Almost a corner kick throw in.
Comes across. It's trouble.
Knocked away. Alta dodges the bullet. For the moment, anyway.
Yes.
Nice move. Nice move again.
Nice.
That was Cruz. Alassane goes down, gets up, saves the possession. Alta has it. Villalobos. Battling at midfield.
Let's see that he fell.
Man falls down. Here comes Omaha. '57th minute, 2-1 Alta.
So Alta's got to use that possession. They've been trying to maintain possession, but it's got to be used for a purpose, to get forward, to get behind that defense. They're not doing that. They're just kind of knocking it back and forth and not driving. So let's see some, just to change the pace, knock some balls through. See if Alaribe or Cruz or Villalobos can, or even Robledos can get onto it.
They've kept possession with some really skillful, outstanding passing.
Yeah.
Could be a little more offensive, perhaps.
Yeah, more attack-minded.
Ball in Omaha zone to the near sideline. Try to center it. Defense shifts over nicely. Master Antonio clears it away nicely all the way to midfield. Alassane to Ramos.
Now go into attack mode. Get it forward. See, that's the problem. Putting it right back into pressure.
They attack the middle.
See, when an error pass like that, it could be trouble. So,
Alassane had the interception. Down to the ground goes Cruz. Should be a free kick for Alta. Bahara will have it. Master Antonio off to his right. Ball driven away. Near midfield, fighting for possession. Omaha has it. Aumeash in the game. I may have miscalled his name a few times or given credit to somebody else.
That's okay. He's 18. Cruz is 19, and from here they look like 18 or 19.
45 has it now. That's Ramos.
There we go. Yeah.
Alasan. Nifty little pass. Ramos with it. And to Pajaro. Mastrantonio now to the far sideline.
That's Cruz out there, that right back. And he gets forward nicely. That's another good thing about Alta's. Their backs get into the game, get forward on the attack.
Get into the
Cruz.
offense.
Yeah, yeah.
They sure do.
I mean, who scored the second goal? The center back. Very nice.
Speaking of him, Mastrantonio.
Yeah. Nice turn, stay up. There you go.
Nice move.
Now attack. Come on, Alasan.
Ramos near midfield. Aumeash.
Yeah.
They try to center it.
Oh, but he's got it.
Here's a shot on goal.
That was a lovely strike.
Maybe 4 or 5 feet over the bar.
Not even that. And he drove that ball well. Here we got some substitutions going on. Looks like Alta's. Looks like both teams are subbing. Oh, Martinez, our goal scorer, is coming out. Dadoun. Dadoun is in.
Jerry Desdoun is high energy, very offensive.
Blanca's going in for Alaribe. There's some goal-scoring power that just went into the game, I got to say.
Blancas and Desdoun.
Yeah, that's going to pick up the offense a little bit here.
Blancas, of course, leads the team with 6.
And Desdoun is one of my favorite players. He's like Alassane, only in the attacking midfield.
Omaha with the ball in Alta territory. Robledo falls back on defense. Here on the near sideline. Omaha with the ball. They attack the middle. Ramos knocks it away with a header. Mastrantonio goes and clears it with a long kick. He did that just a moment ago.
Yep. Good to get it out of danger. Well done.
Hard to score from 50 yards out. Mastrantonio, again, has done that twice.
There we go.
Good header by Pajaro.
Good effort defending there on for Robledos.
I thought he was hit from behind.
Yeah.
Didn't get the call.
No.
Nice throw in.
Could be trouble. There you go. Step up.
Long shot on goal.
Yeah, that was
20 feet over the goal.
Yeah, and I wouldn't expect anything less. Number 30 there, just getting a little too impatient and wanted to try, but he was way off balance and just kind of ball was up in the air a little bit as it came off the ground and leaning back, and so it went awry.
We're in the 64th minute. Look out.
Yeah, that's a little too dangerous to fool around with that much there.
Quick throw in for Omaha, trying to get back in it. Trail by 1. Into the corner, out of bounds. Throw in for Alta. Omaha started with some high pressure at the beginning of the second half. They've toned that down a little bit.
Yeah. You know, it's hard to do high pressure for a full half or for all games. So it's a limited strategy, and then you've got to kind of regroup and drop back and kind of defend a little bit and catch your breath.
So says Paul LaBella, our color commentator,
Thanks,
giving
Larry.
you lots of insight. 2-1, Alta on top. Trying to get in a virtual tie or close to that for second place.
Well, depending on how who's in second place, do you know at this point?
The Charlotte Independence has 24 points. If we get 3 tonight, we'd technically be ahead of them, but of course they might be winning themselves.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll only get a draw. We'll be tied. Alta with the ball near midfield. Ramos escapes for the moment. Aviles.
It's trouble.
Pressured. Be careful. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Look, they're only up 1 goal. It's not like you're up 3 goals here. So I wouldn't. It worked out well. That's all I can tell you.
It's like when the center is. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Fajaro.
There you go.
Drives it to the far sideline. Nice touch pass. Omaha gets it back, though. Look out.
Ooh, that should be a foul, yeah. He came in nicely, but then turned his body and knocked him off the ball.
Was that Pajaro?
Yeah, ref's going to call it every time. And
let's just hope it's not a card.
Yeah. And I think actually that was Mastrantonio, I think.
Well, he has more to work with.
Yeah, that's right.
Pajaro has no room for error.
Did you explain what you're talking about there, Larry?
Pajaro, I think it has 7 yellow cards.
7 yellow cards, and 8, he's going to be suspended. If he gets a yellow card tonight or any time before the season ends, he'll be suspended for 1 game. Who's that down? Can you tell who's down over there, Larry?
We're going to try to look at our cameras and see if we can catch it. 18. Aish.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been pretty active all night. I think they just subbed for him.
Cerritos, I believe.
It's not Cerritos. It's his. Mariona.
Number 17, Mariona.
Yeah.
I thought I saw 11.
It did look
it
like
is Mariano.
11. Yeah, but
the 7 was not a 1.
Now this is a potentially dangerous spot. Just at the top of the north end of the attacking third. A little far out for a shot, though. This is going to be some sort of looping. Let me put it
Toward
on
the
net.
net it goes. It's a
Oh,
shot.
my
Beautiful
goodness.
block by Aviles.
I stand corrected. That was much more dangerous than I thought.
It was heading in, and he knocked it out.
That ball was struck so well, and it was dipping down.
He is injured. They're going to have to
Aviles-
send the
yeah.
training staff out.
Yeah. Yeah, he did well to get that ball.
Beautiful attempt. Omaha not messing around. Think he came down on his left shoulder?
Yeah, it sure looks like it. And that's for the keeper, that's not a good thing. But what a strike. I did not think it was that he was going to get that on target.
Denzel Smith might get some action tonight. Avila still down.
I don't see Smith warming up yet. I think I see him there at midfield, but he's not warming up. He's standing up, but not warming up. Yeah, look like Aviles is okay. He's, like you said, he's holding that arm, that shoulder.
It's actually the right shoulder. I thought it was the left.
Yeah. And it's going to be a corner kick for Omaha.
Here comes the corner kick.
Could be trouble. There we go.
Headed away. Nicely headed away. All the way out of bounds. Omaha right back at us. What's the call?
I'm not quite sure what happened. I think it's I think there was a foul as he came in. See if he kicks it or throws it. Yeah, it's a. I think he got it wrong. It was a Alta throw-in.
Pajaro?
To the left. There you go. Keep it going.
To
left.
Ramos.
There you. That's
Grabs it deep
that was
downfield.
Very nice.
Robledo takes it in nicely. Can he center it? They attack the middle for the moment. Could be an opportunity. Shot on goal. Too high.
Yeah, yeah. That was about the same distance as that free kick, and if he could have got it dipping, but it's harder when the ball is rolling forward. The free kick creates that, lets you create that dip.
The torque.
Yeah, but when you're running onto the ball, then it's got to be more of a drive.
We're in the 71st minute. 2-1. AV Alta on top. Omaha trying to answer. They've had some opportunities here.
Yeah.
Last 4 or 5 minutes. Long shot. Crosses.
And the whole game, too, not just the half. There was a lot of good action in front of the Alta net in the first half, and now they're sharing opportunities. It seems like Omaha is getting more options, or opportunities, rather. Alta's got to, again, like I say, they got to get behind that defense and start creating some goals. They're not, they kind of backed off that.
This has been a good soccer match. Well played.
Yes, sir.
Professional soccer has come to Antelope Valley, and you're watching it right here on L28.
It really is nice to see how the city, all the cities, Palmdale, Lake Elizabeth, and all the surrounding cities of Lancaster and Palmdale have bought into this team and getting some great crowds. And luckily the team has answered with some great soccer.
Almost a full house. Here comes Omaha.
Be trouble.
In the penalty area.
No.
Whoa, my goodness.
Yeah.
Somebody almost got kicked, and that would have been a penalty shot.
Well, whenever someone goes down in the penalty box, you kind of catch your breath, but there was really nothing
I saw
there.
a high kick, though. It didn't quite get there, but
It just wasn't high enough, I guess.
Omaha with the ball near midfield. To the far sideline. We'll see what they set up. Defensemen have it. On the far sideline. Now they try to probe the middle.
That's a good ball.
give and go.
Yeah.
Look out, could be a
that's
shot.
Trouble. Yep. Number 20
Errant shot off to the left.
Same player as before.
Not very patient. I believe that was Ostrom. Number 20?
Number 20, Ostrom, right. Yeah. But he's the kind of guy that you keeps kicking it over and impatient. All of a sudden he strikes one properly and it's a tie game. So they can't, again, they shouldn't let those. Ref is Aviles is getting scolded for stalling, I think is what happened there. Wasn't a card, just a stern scolding.
He'll kick it away. He's going to drill it.
As he should.
Beyond midfield, headed nicely for the moment. Master Antonio protected a possible fast break situation. Both teams battle at midfield. Omaha winds up with it. Could be trouble.
Nice.
Aviles is right there. Little push kick.
Yeah, and Master Antonio did nice because he was getting beat, and he just stretched out and knocked it back to the keeper. Quite.
Omaha still at him. High
boy,
shot. Boy, they're going after him.
Yeah.
Omaha playing with purpose. A few of their shots didn't have much opportunity or chance, but that last one.
Go back to that free kick. That was their best opportunity. That one was driven well, but again high, and it was he struck it well, whereas the two before when Ostrom struck him, he was just off balance, and it wasn't so dangerous.
Aviles to midfield. Both teams battling for possession there. Who's going to get it?
Yeah,
Ramos has it.
And
You
that's
got
a
a
shame.
call?
Yeah, Ramos. That was a needless foul because he jumped up, missed it, and then Ramos.
They play
fouled him.
fast, and here they come.
Yeah, as they should. There's another shot, but I tell you, when you start, it shows they're starting to get desperate, and they're starting to take shots from distance instead of just where they got plenty of time.
Desdune blocked that one off.
Yeah.
Here comes the throw in. Alessani clears it out. Still near the penalty area, though. Omaha has it.
Uh-oh.
Toward the goal it goes,
Nice.
headed away. Nice
Should
shot
be
knocked off the
Yeah.
Omaha player. Should be
Yep.
Alta's ball.
It is indeed. Another substitution, it looks like, for Alta.
Robledo will come out.
Lay is going in.
Osvaldo Lay. Ramos with the throw in on the near sideline. Toward midfield.
There was a foul just off the ball, and it looks like he's hurt.
We're in the 76th, now the 77th minute. 2-1 AV Alta on top.
Union Omaha player number 23, Max Schneider.
Schneider gets the yellow card. There were 3 in the first half. Gallardo got one in the 14th minute. Alassane got one in the 16th minute, and Becker got one in the 19th minute.
Now Schneider gets his in the 77th minute. There's a long time between yellow cards, that's why.
Ramos, bluffing left, bluffing right. Into the corner. Battled there. Tough battle for possession. Ramos has it, just barely. Is that Desdune?
Yep. No, that's Lay.
To the far sideline. Alta's not had much offense in the last 4 or 5 minutes, for sure.
Now they're down in the right area.
Good pass.
There we go.
Taken right back, though. Here comes Omaha with the counter.
Yeah, the ref wanted to let that go, and because Omaha had possession and they wanted to play the advantage, but he was protecting the player. It might have been hurt, so he blew the whistle.
Omaha still with the ball near midfield. To the near sideline. Knocked away nicely once again by Mastro Antonio. Nuhu plays it in the back. Near midfield.
Oh boy.
Aviles coming way out and kicks it away.
Yeah, he had it. That would have been dangerous if he didn't.
No one at the net, but Aviles knocks it away.
Yeah, and it's a throw-in for Omaha, but that's okay. It's better than the alternative.
Apt to throw it in. Gets it back. Toward the net it goes. Avila's right there.
That was well placed, but the Omaha players couldn't get in fast enough.
Throw in for Alta. As we enter the 80th minute.
80th already. Wow. A fast-moving second half.
Time beginning to be a factor, although 10 minutes is a long time.
Plus the added time. For some reason, the refs like to add more time than necessary. Toward the end of the game. So I'm going to guess right now, because there was only one goal. There was a lot of substitutes.
Nice counter by Alta.
Yeah.
Here they come. Destoon, I think, is there. Into the corner they go.
Someone's got to help him. He's got to have support in the back. That's too bad. They did get a corner kick out of that.
Alta with their first opportunity in quite a while. They're up by 1, 2-1.
Now this time, because they're in the lead with very
10
little
minutes or
time,
so.
yeah, 10 minutes to go. They're not going to send the center backs. They're not going to send as many people to the front. What offsides? I'm guessing. I'm not sure what the call there was. The flag went up.
Botched opportunity attempt for sure.
Yeah, that's a shame to give that ball away. Not quite sure who it was that was offside, but the flag went up on that little possessional pass.
Knew who with it? To the far sideline.
Nice steal.
Stolen nicely.
Oh, he called it. He bumped him off the ball a little too much, I guess. Yeah, drew some boos from the crowd. And maybe rightfully so, but...
was that Lay or Destoon?
That was Destoon that bumped him off the ball.
Omaha with a free kick. Should be a throw-in for Alta.
Correct.
Assuming, though, Omaha's going to try with high pressure. Omaha winds up with it. Reset with the backs near midfield. Into the corner. Look out. Ramos knocks it away for the moment.
Yeah, there. He's got to do better on that. Clear. Now in these next waning moments, you're going to see Omaha put more pressure on and move more men forward.
We're in the 83rd minute.
It's going to create a bit of a defensive nightmare for Alta. They've got to stay focused.
7 minutes left, plus extended time, whatever that is.
I guess it's going to be 4 minutes at this point.
Nice give and go.
Yeah.
Fajardo knocks it away.
Oh. Yeah. The ref let that play on for a second or two and then made the call. Now, again, this I thought was too far out, but they've got some shooters. It's a different shooter this time.
Avila's had to make a leaping
diving save.
Diving.
Yeah. It was a heck of a save, I got to say. Now you can see the way he's lining up. He's gonna put that in between the keeper and the.
Here comes a free kick.
Yeah,
Danger. Here comes the header. No, knocked away and out of bounds beyond the end line.
You're right. That was danger. That was well placed. Right in. There was someone got his foot on it, but knocked it wide.
Avilas can kick it away. Hope you're enjoying the action. Nice crowd on hand. Beautiful weather for soccer. and a well-played soccer match.
Yep, and the 661 in all their glory up there, waving their flags, beating their drums, and all.
They were tailgating before the game.
That's an awesome sight. You should have went out and joined them.
I did, and I said that I'd mention him. I told him I'd mention him on the air.
Looks like a little offsides. At this point, Alta's not going to try and get. If they try and get back behind the defense, it's just going to be a one-on-one situation. They're not going to send too many players forward now. They're going to kind of, once they camp out, but just keep the numbers in their favors in front of their goal. I think that he would have been offsides, perhaps.
Omaha with the ball. In the 85th minute. Nuhu. Shot in the corner. Who's going to track it down? Kicked out of bounds. This should be a corner kick, I think. Did it go on the right side?
I think it's going to be a throw-in. Yeah, it's an Omaha throw-in.
Throw in near the corner. Battle for possession. Look out. Can they cross? Oh, good cross. But it's blocked.
Knocked away, but it's another Omaha corner kick.
AV Alta living dangerously here.
They are indeed. I want to see him get possession in midfield. You see Coach Klaben just screaming out there to get it out of there.
Crowded in the box.
Now the referee's got to come in there and direct all the pushing and shoving, and there's a lot of grabbing going on in there. I can tell you that right now.
Here comes the kick.
It's a dangerous one. Ooh.
Knocked away and cleared out nicely.
Yeah.
Out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Omaha. Alta defense makes ready. Knapp with a throw-in.
Nope.
Coach Klaben trying to make the call. They're not going for it. Mariona was making the call too.
No, Mariona thought Mariona was going to give him the ball, and Klaben saying, no. Let's let them take their time.
Nice throw-in. Deep inside, headed away. Omaha still with it. Knapp. They reset at midfield.
Looked like he was off, yeah. Yeah, there goes the
Offsides.
flag. He was.
They keep playing.
Yeah, and there's Mariona
cheering the crowd on.
Yeah, getting the crowd into this game. Cheering them on.
Compared to other crowds, I would say this crowd has been relatively quiet considering the action.
Yeah. Yeah, well, what happened was, the goal, Union's goal came early, or first, I should say, and that took the wind out of their sails. And then AV's goal came at the end of the half, and so it was long forgotten by the time they got their hot dogs and tacos.
Drilled into Omaha territory. Alassane with a nice header. Look out for the counter.
Yeah, they got to get some
good
numbers
pass.
back.
Look out.
Oh, boy.
Could be trouble.
Oh, no.
Shot on goal. Off to the left.
That was very lucky they didn't score, I got to say.
I thought it went in. It looked like from that angle it was going in, but it was off. Far post.
That streaking right winger did well to beat the defense and put it up right on the guy's foot, and it just didn't go in. He missed it. He didn't strike it down towards the goal. It glanced off his inner foot wide.
We're in the 89th minute.
That would have been a terrible time to give up a goal.
Aviles can kick it away. Hope you're enjoying the action. You're watching it on L28. Special thanks to our crew of Joe Leo, Chris Saunders, Angel Stephenson, Annabelle Vo, Brianna Herrera, Natalie Torres, and Jen Senguin doing their best to bring you the action from Lancaster Municipal Stadium. Here comes Alta. Into the penalty area. Can they cross?
Bring it to the top.
Look out for the
Oh,
cross.
that's a nice.
They still have it. Shot on goal. No, knocked away. Who's going to get it? Omaha comes out with it. Near midfield. Look out for the counter. 2-1. Alta on top.
That was
Omaha with time.
That was the first golden opportunity we've seen for Alta in a while, and the shot was just there was too many bodies in front of that goal to take a shot like that. They should have kept working it in somehow.
We're in the 90th minute. Omaha running low on time. We'll try to see how much they're going to add. Probably not a lot. Alassane with it to the sideline.
Oh, dear.
Four minutes are being added.
Exactly what I thought.
Ramos. Ball picked off on the near sideline. Another opportunity for Omaha, trying desperately to tie things up, trailing 2-1. Shot toward the goal. Off toward the corner and out.
That is yeah, that was that counterattack was unnecessary. I don't know why Alta is going so far forward. At least in numbers, they need to leave the majority of the midfielders and defenders behind and let Blancas try and take someone on single-handedly. They've got to defend for the next 4 minutes. They got to defend this 1-point lead.
Aviles will kick it away, taking his time, working the clock. Here comes the kick toward midfield.
It's a good ball.
Omaha has it. Drives it forward. And too strong, out of bounds.
Again, looks like there's just there's no reason for that Omaha player to be all by himself in the midfield like that, the center of the field.
Ramos with the throw in. Coach Klaben calls out instructions to his team. Probably about 2.5 minutes left. That's a guess. Hard shot.
Yeah, it was a tough foul. I'm surprised there's not a card involved.
Should be a free kick for Alta.
Yeah, they can take their time a little bit. He's given the Dunes, Coach Klaben's given Pajaro instructions. And I think he's telling him, stay back. There's no reason to have, someone's got to cover that midfield.
Pajaro's at midfield, and Klaben wants it back
Yeah.
closer to the goal.
That's where I would want him. Now they've got a good defensive shape here, even though they're on the attack right now. It's that's the way they've got to think.
Here comes the free kick. Omaha trying to surround the ball near the penalty area.
Nope.
Knocked down, no call.
Yeah,
Omaha winds up with it.
Now they've got to get back.
Here comes their counter.
Better, yeah.
Long driving kick.
Yeah, Cruz did well to get back.
Cleared out nicely for the moment on the far sideline.
It's an Alta throw. That's good. They can kind of waltz up there, take their time, milk that clock.
They can definitely play the clock now.
And that's what they did on this free kick over here. Tried to possess it, which is correct at that end, at that end of the field.
I'm guessing about a minute left. Here comes the free kick. Knew who gets it. Slings it forward. Omaha maybe with one or two last chances. Time is waning.
Don't dive in, Ramos.
Good pass toward the penalty area.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful block for the
Trouble.
moment. Alisani, look out for the header.
Nice.
Knocked away nicely. Cleared out. Omaha still has it. Alta hanging on to a 2-1 lead. We're in the 93rd or 4th minute.
Got about 30 seconds left.
30 seconds left. Another header. Pajaro knocks it away.
There, get it out of there.
Drilled out of here. That might do it. All the way down to the goal.
That's it. Game over.
They're calling it. Alta has won 2-1. Surviving the last 10 or 12 minutes.
Surviving, I think, is the right call. They, I wouldn't say they got sloppy. They just got a little out of shape. There wasn't great defensive shapes that could have prevented some of those crosses in dangerous situations.
Well, plus Omaha was really putting the pressure on. They were going for it. They had to. They trailed by a goal.
See, but that's the thing about giving them the time and space to do that, and that's what they had to prevent against. But it all worked out well. They did just enough to maintain the lead and get the win. So it's another 3 great points for him.
I do believe we're going to try for another interview. Once again, exciting action. Alta now is technically in second place, I believe, depending on what the other team has done. Depending on what Charlotte Independence has done, we might be in second place. Alta will be traveling to Knoxville on Wednesday the 16th. Omaha will play at Charlotte Independence and then at home against Georgia Tormenta on the 18th. Both teams exchanging pleasantries. Alta on the field celebrating another win now. Alta now 7 wins, 4 draws, and 3 losses.
So the team in first place is up in Spokane, and they're a good 4 points away. So Alta can't catch them.
Alta has 25 points now.
Yes, that's correct. And they can't catch Spokane in one shot. They're going to need a couple games to do that and a couple results on the other end from Spokane. But there's still a lot of season left, so there's plenty of time and plenty of opportunities. And Coach Clavin's got this team humming. That's another win, 6 games without a loss, at least, many more.
I never expected a team in its first year to play as well, especially after the beginning. They looked a little shaky at the beginning of the season.
Right.
But AV Alta has come on. Coach Clavin has them playing really good soccer. Again, the percentage of passes, the time of possession, 70% possession time in the first half, 91% passing accuracy. They really are playing good soccer.
Yeah. Now in the second half, it wasn't as glorious. They still had the higher percentage of possession, about 58% compared to that 70%.
Passing accuracy, 89%. I believe we're going to have a coach interview, Coach Clavin, shortly. As soon as our producer tells us we are ready, we will go to it. Paul, it's been a pleasure, an exciting game.
Larry, I really enjoyed it. It was a great game. Great being with you here. And hope there's many more great victories to come.
I believe we're going to be doing more home games right here on L28 at the stadium, Lancaster Municipal Stadium. The crowd heading toward the parking lot, and it's a happy bunch.
Yeah, they are. They're going to go home happy. And I hope they enjoyed this game as much as we did. I'm sure they did. And looking forward to the next game.
We've got an interview going on right now on the field for the folks at the stadium.
I think that's Master Antonio getting a interview. He was the winning goal scorer He must be happy. I think the whole team is going to the locker room quite happy.
Well, we're going to go to a commercial in a moment. We just wanted to sign off and thank everybody for tuning in. You've watched the action right here as AV Alta defeats Omaha 2-1. We're going to be going to an interview after this commercial break. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Good night, everybody.
You're watching L28.
You're watching L28 Sports.
Let's hear it, Spirit Zone!
Hello. Thanks, Adam. Okay, I love you. Bye. Our next home game is the 19th. It's guess what it is again? It's against FC Naples again. Sounds strange. The 26th is a Jägermeister game. Their last Jäger. Now they're not doing so well in the Jägermeister. They haven't won yet. They've got.
And then that's reflected in their record, or is it?
It's in a separate record.
Okay.
They've lost twice and drew once, and now they play their last game against Monterey Bay, which is group play. So I don't think they're.
All right, so we're here with Coach Klaben. Coach, this one had a bit of everything. What stood out to you most about your team's performance tonight?
I think the resiliency. It's been a long week, 3 games in 7 days. We traveled midweek to Portland, Maine. It was a 16-hour trip back home from airport to my house. So the players are remarkable. What they've done today to come from behind again is remarkable, and big credit to our fans, to our community that always comes out and supports us.
So what are you taking away from this match as you start preparing for the next game?
I mean, again, beating the defending champs, 9 points out of 9 this week, and climbing to second on the table. We're pleased. We know it's a marathon, not a sprint. We have 10 days now to prepare the next game, which is a luxury. So I think we'll be okay when we go to Tennessee.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach. Congratulations. Thank you. All right, we need 80. Okay, we're here with number 80, Walmar Martinez. Walmar, that goal right before the half changed the energy in the stadium. What did you see in that play?
Right. I mean, I think I got the ball where I'm used to playing, you know, on the right side, cutting in. And as soon as I knew it was on my left foot, I was like, all right, cut in and shoot. Boom, I shot. And, you know, that's my signature thing, you know. So, honestly, I'm glad we were able to go into the half with tied game. And then I think even going into the second half, we're like, we got this.
So then you turn around and you set up and the next goal. What clicked for you and the team in that moment?
I think as players, we all have different qualities, and I think, we have big physical players like Luka, who I know if I can put it in an area where he can come in, and be clinical. And that's what happened. I placed the ball in the right spot, and he was right there and finished it off. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, congratulations. Thank you so much for taking the time to interview with us. Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to L28 This Week in Our City. So Keanu Reeves, if you ever watch this, I love the work you do.
And I'm just a big supporter.
It's Brianna Herrera from L28, and we are here at the annual AV Fair and Alfalfa Festival.
As you can see yourself, it's amazing. I see a lot of kids here with big smile on their face.
So we're ready for game action. So glad you're with us here on L28.
I hope you all enjoyed hanging out with me as much as I did and are looking forward to the next episode of TIFF on the Town.
And this has been